Hello guys, welcome to our channel Arcade Data Labs, and today we are going to continue our same topic, step functions. And today we are going to discuss more about step function, state machine, and how do we import and export the JSON file and couple of things. And we are going to continue this as a part number 2 of our video, and today hope we are going to see this much more exclusively. So I'm going to just simply navigate into the state machine which we have created on day number 1. And if you see here, this is the page where we have like couple of executions. So if you see here, there are 3 executions we have did already, and all 3 executions were succeeded. So if I want to edit the state machine, simply just click on this edit button. You will be prompted to navigate to these 3 sections in the same page. So where at the left side you are seeing the name of the state machine. So that indicates that either it is a standard workflow or express workflow. Standard workflow, it is good and suggested to use for long running jobs. So it's very comfortable and preferred for batch jobs. So if it is an express workflows, it is much more preferred for running for streams or any streaming job such as like IoT or any automation which expects like to run within 5 minutes of time. It's best to use express workflows. So at the middle of this page we have 3 sections: design, code, and config. So let me go into this config page where we have like all the configuration details, where like what is the state machine name, permission of it. So hope we have seen this in first part of the video, like what role that we have been used, like whether we have to create a new role or whether we have to integrate our existing role and login and couple of things. So if you go into design page, you at the left side of the explorer there are 2 sections. There are like 3 almost: actions, flows, and patterns. So we are going to cover actions and flow. So in this actions section, obviously there are like couple of services where you can see, let's say like if you just click EC2, there are couple of services are coming. So likewise if you go to S3, there are couple of S3 services will be there. So there are like close to 200 plus APIs and AWS services are there here. Which one you want to make use of it, you can just simply drag and drop accordingly. So in our case what we did, we just typed it out, create bucket, and we might have seen a create bucket under S3. Maybe I'll just show you. Okay, it is under EC2, so that's why it is not coming. So now it should come here. So there is an EC2 and there is an create bucket function is there. So I've just drag and drop accordingly, and if you want to just delete it, you can just delete. If you want to make it as a duplicate, one more thing, you can still simply see this as a duplicated state. So I don't want to make it as duplicate again, so I'm just deleting it now. Okay, so now I'm just going to make it as a centered page. So left side there are a couple of AWS services are available. You can simply, whenever required, you can just simply drag and drop according to your requirement. Okay, so if you want to simply convert your design, so this is basically a design and in terms of graph, right? So how do you export this as a graph? So you can just do export in 2 ways. One as an SVG and PNG format. You can just simply click, you can see this. So if you want to make it as a PNG, as a portable graphics format, you can just simply do it. So you can just simply click on this and you can just view this as a pictured format file. Alright, so now we are going to import a file. So basically, right, so this step function is composed of multiple state machines. So what is state machine? First of all, state machines are nothing but it is a workflow. Workflows are nothing but it will have couple of steps. So if you just simply drag and drop, right, so let's say like let's drag and drop all these things. Okay, I'm just making it a center. So this as step number 1, step number 2, step number 3. So all these steps here we call them as states. Each step is nothing but state. So all these states come together and in turn it gives as a workflow. So that workflow is, again, we call them or refer them as a state machine. So basically a step function is nothing but creating couple of state machines that will have couple of states integrated together according to your requirement. So now if you see here, right, there are couple of steps I have designed from this left to middle section. So as like that, so how you can also write a code, simply just simply go here. So you can just simply export it as a JSON file. So if I go here, I can just simply go here. You can see all these as a JSON. I might have told you before, right? So it's structured in format of ASL, Amazon State Language. It is nothing but one of the JSON preferred structured language format. So now I'm going to do simple this import this JSON file in order to create a bucket using step function. So how should I do? Simple. Using this option, I'm going to give a different name. Okay, I'm just going to give a demo test RK labs. Okay, so I'm just editing this. So I'm just going to save this as a JSON file. So how should I import it and just create a state machine? Very simple. Just go to action, import this, choose the file, and just now I have edited it. So I'm just importing it. Simple. So that imported JSON have been come here, and you can just simply verify the name of the bucket also. So demo test RK labs. So I'm just simply going to save it, and then once you save it, just execute it. The moment you execute it, simply click on start execution page. You are able to simply see the visual representation of your state machine details. So if simply click on create bucket, it tells like what is the output and what is the input. And if you go to success, what is the input and what is the output? Simple. So if you go to AWS S3 bucket, you can see a simple bucket called test RK labs have been created very recently. Okay, so now today we have seen one new thing about like how do I simply drag and drop options from left to right, and how to import a JSON file to make all your steps configured here, and how do you create your state machine, how do you execute your state machine accordingly. So with this we have come to end of this session. Hope you like this video. In my next video, I will be covering couple of topics in the same step function, which includes AWS Lambda function as well. So please do watch this video. If you really like this video, please do subscribe to my channel, and thank you for watching this video. Bye.